Hello, my name is Cauvey Jackson, and today I will be giving a persuasive speech on how important communication is in a relationship. Effective communication is a fundamental principle of any good, even great relationship of any kind. Now, while I'm saying any kind, a lot of people hear relationships and they assume it's a man or woman or man on man, girl on girl, romantic relationship. When I'm speaking on relationships, I'm speaking of any kind of relationship, a work relationship, a mother and father relationship, a family relationship, relationships of all kinds. Communication is huge and it's big. First, I want to talk to you about grooming intimacy and connections. Now, communication helps each party express their emotions, their feelings, and their needs of creating a better connection between each other. Now, when I'm saying grooming, a lot of people think that initially getting into any form of relationship, the communication process will immediately be there. Unfortunately, studies have shown that initially communication process is not something that just comes from instant communication. Don't get me wrong, it does happen, but very seldomly. It's something that is built on kinship, communicating within each other, speaking on feelings. That's why it's something that's groomed, because it's something that grows, and eventually, if it works out, it will be something that is essential in any form of relationship. Now, there has to be somewhat of a mutual understanding. Being open with one another, it helps each other see one another's side from things. So, when I'm saying being open with one another, if you have a problem I'll give an example. Let's say a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. If there's a problem that has arose, don't just sit there and hold it into each other. Communicate that with your partner. The reason being is that mutual understanding, once that is communicated within each other, it will help you guys get through the problem instead of it building into something that could be nipped in the bud quick and initially and just get done with. So communicating and having that mutual understanding that, hey, I have a problem with such and such, can help you get through that and past that and move forward in building and forming and grooming that. Now, nonverbal communication is something that is huge and essential in forming that communication in a relationship. Be mindful of each other's nonverbal communication cues, such as facial expressions, eye contact, things of that nature. Once you find out your partner or your boss or whomever nonverbal cues, you'll be able to understand each other better and have a better understanding of the point that whomever is trying to get across at that time. Also, something that is very huge is active listening. Now, active listening is something that you have to work on. Active listening, such as each party feels respected. Asking clarifying questions also is a great way to listen. Now, there is a big difference between listening and hearing. Now, if you're actively listening, you'll be able to spit back verbatim their conversation type and ask important questions. Now, if you're just hearing, you'll give a lot of short answers like, yeah, okay, things of that nature. Now, don't get me wrong, I've done that a lot, but learning active listening is a skill that a lot of people have to get and form with that partner, whether it be your boss, your girlfriend, your husband, whomever the case may be, even your kids. Next is you have to respect each other's individual differences. Now, understanding and respecting each other's unique perspectives aids into the respect and understanding. Now, we all can communicate with each other, but if there is no respect level there, the communication will be off. It'll be bad. You'll be communicating, but you'll also be communicating in a very abrasive way because there's no respect there. So the respect level has to be earned, and it has to be something that's given. Respect isn't earned, it's given, okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Respect is earned, it's not given. I just communicated with you guys. Now, also, preventing escalation. Now, this to me is huge. Preventing escalation is something that by communicating, you can stop something becoming a big problem. You know, if it was communicated early and properly, something so big, so small, won't have to turn into something that is so big. That's something that you two, whatever the case may be, like I said, your boss, your girlfriend, your wife, or husband, is something that you guys build and work towards. Now, I hope you guys, from listening to this, can understand that communication is huge, and like I said, whatever relationship that you have, whether it's girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. I hope everybody works on that communication process, and it'll help you form and build better bonds and better relationships with whomever you're trying to communicate with. Thank you. Have a great day.